Welcome, my name's Dr. Jason W. Morrison and I'm a theologist from New South Wales, Australia. Psychologists help people with themselves and other people, and theologists help people with themselves and God. Verse 3, for what the law could not do, in that it was weak through the flesh. And remember, the weak through the flesh on the left hand is anything you think you need to do or not do to make God happy or stop him from being sad. Is a law, is a mindset that's going to make the sinful nature manifest. But in the second part of verse 3, God did by sending his own Son in the likeness of sinful flesh. On account of sin, he condemns sin in the flesh. Verse 4, when Jesus died on the cross, sin did not get the better of him. It's a whole complex series of talks, which I will have to do a series on, but I can't go into it now. But Jesus did not sin. And the reason for that is he was God manifest in the flesh, Colossians 1, or even John 1. You can look up. Verse 4, that the righteous requirement of the law might be fulfilled in us, who do not walk according to the flesh, but according to the Spirit. So what Paul's actually saying is, even though if you're not a Jew, the law's really got nothing to do with you if you're not a Jew. But what he's saying is Jesus fulfilled the law in himself for us. Jesus did what we couldn't do. And in fact, matter of fact, following the law is something we shouldn't do. Jesus did what we couldn't do and what we shouldn't do, in the sense of trying to make ourselves righteous with God. Sure, we want to live a moral life, but I'm talking about religious life here, a Christian life here. Jesus fulfilled the law in himself and paid for our sin. And then, that the law might be fulfilled in us who do not walk according to the flesh. See, we do not walk according to the flesh. We do not get around thinking we have to do or not do things that make God happy or stop him from being sad, but we walk according to the Spirit, which is believing in what Christ has done. In the fact here is that he condemned sin in his flesh, that the righteous requirement of the law might be fulfilled in us. What he did was appropriated to us, given to us. What Jesus did on the cross was for us. So all our issues, walking according to the Spirit, have been resolved and fixed by what Jesus did on the cross. All our issues between ourselves and God are resolved. They're solved. They're fixed for time and eternity. Verse 5, for those who live according to the flesh set their minds on the things of the flesh. Now, this is where good intention doesn't work if you're under the law. Good intention cannot work if you're living under the law, because your sinful nature will set itself deceitfully against your mind, as Romans 7 explains, to cause us to sin. So he says, for those who live according to the flesh set their minds on the things of the flesh. See, the harder you try to keep that law, the worse your outcomes are going to become. Now, I know that sounds contradictory, and the people that are doing this may not look like anything's going wrong on the surface, but I can assure you on the inside, their sinful nature is running rampant and waiting like a horse at the start of a race to jump out of the starting barrier at any opportunity as soon as the light goes green. But those who live according to the Spirit, this is Romans 8 verse 5, the things of the Spirit. See, it's almost automatic. If you accept what Christ has done, believe and accept what Christ has done in the finished work that he did, then and get on with your life, the Spirit almost automatically 24/7 is working in you to accomplish what's good. But while you're trying to do it yourself, you're really just going to end up with egg on your face. It doesn't work. It produces evil, and it's a very serious issue, collectively and individually, in the things of God. Now, we're going to say this as a confession. Okay? For those who live according to the flesh set their minds on the things of the flesh. Say it. But those who live according to the Spirit, the things of the Spirit. Thank you for listening, and see you on the next talk. Yeah, Dr. Jason, Morrison Theologist again. I just want to say thank you for watching the videos, and I hope you got plenty of self-rediscovery and freedom out of it. If you watched it on YouTube, please share or like, maybe even comment. If you watched it on Facebook, like, comment, share. But most of all, get out and live. This isn't a rehearsal. You've got a one-off life. Don't let your loyalty and your faithfulness blind you to the life that you should be experiencing. Till the next video, thank you for watching, and bye for now.